Hey guys, this is Souramita. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will paint an illustration of Ram Mandir using my poster colors. Well, my colors are very old and I'm scared if they will work or not, but let's hope for the best. So I have taken water and I will use a round tip brush for making the colors wet. I will dip the brush into the water and I will soak the colors with the water. In this way, you can use your old poster colors again and again. Okay guys, you can see that I have already drawn the outline sketch and now I'm using a kneaded eraser to remove the extra graphite from the outline. I have taken a small tip round brush of size 4 and I'm mixing yellow with white with this brush, and I will paint the areas of the Ram Mandir which has the lightest values, which means I'll paint the lightest tones with this mixture of white and yellow. Before I started the drawing, I thought that it won't take much time to complete the sketch, but while I was in the process of the outline, I realized that it will take much longer time than I expected, and that's because of the intricate design of the structure of the Ram Mandir. Although I'm painting an illustration of the Ram Mandir, it's not a realistic one, but it still took me so much time to complete the whole process of sketch. Moving on, now I will paint the middle tone using yellow ochre, and I'm using water periodically to revive this color. Actually, the color has become like dust, so what I'm doing is I'm just soaking the brush with water and I'm dipping this wet brush on the color, and like a few particles of the color stick into the brush, and then I mix them on the palette, and this is how I'm using these old colors. And for this I'm still using this same fine tip brush. I'm painting this medium tone using the yellow ochre on the areas where the sunlight is still present but its intensity is less than the areas with the lightest tones. The goal is to create a transition from the sunlit areas to those with the medium tone, adding depth to the temple surfaces. I'll repeat this process across the different parts of the temple, considering different sunlit areas and medium tones. And in this way, I'll gradually cover all the medium tone regions of the temple. Let's get back to what I was saying about the sketching. The sketching process took me so much time to complete, but actually at first I was thinking that I would keep the sketching and the painting processes both in the same video, but it took me so much time to complete the sketch, so I couldn't make it to the same video. So I am showing you the painting process in this video, and don't worry guys, I will show you the sketching process also in a separate video. Stay tuned in my channel to watch the sketching part also, and I'll suggest you to watch the sketching part because I drew the outline without any grade. It's completely a freehand outline, and freehand outline drawing enhances your capability of drawing. So if you're a beginner, so you should always opt for freehand drawing. Now I have taken red and I'll paint the areas where the sunlight is less direct. These areas will receive the vibrant red, adding contrast and emphasizing the architectural details. I'm painting the small flag on top using the same red color. And here I'm using the same small tip round brush, which is of size 4. In this way, I'll complete the temple by filling all of the darker regions with red. Just keep watching how I'm doing this. And if you enjoyed this process till now, please like this video. This helps me a lot. So in this illustration painting, I'm not doing any realistic work, which is blending the colors. I am keeping it simple and I am keeping the colors separate also. And for this painting I am using poster colors. Poster colors are very much thick and vibrant, which I actually want for this painting. I want this painting to be very vibrant in colors, and the colors will pop out. Actually, this is what I want. This is my vision for this art. And I have chosen poster colors, which is very much affordable, which is available in any offline stationery shop nearby you, and you can easily grab your poster colors, your brushes and a sketchbook, and you can do this kind of painting. And the most important thing is that poster colors can be painted on any thin paper also, like you can paint this on those xerox papers which we use for the print also, because in this painting I'm not doing any kind of mixing between the colors, for which I am directly applying the colors. And since I'm not mixing the colors, so the paper will not tear out and you can easily apply the colors. For this painting I'm using a sketchbook from Bristol, but if it's not available at your home, you can use any sketchbook which is available in the stationery shop. You can grab your sketchbook and you can easily paint this. Now I have taken brown and I'm using the same small tip round brush, and I will paint the areas of the temple where the shadow is a little bit darker than the areas with the tones with red. And I'll paint the walls of the temple where there is sunlight, a little bit of sunlight, but the intensity of the sunlight is less. So for these walls I'm not using any medium tones like the ochre yellow or the lightest tone, because the intensity of sunlight is less, so I'm using brown for these areas. And also, to enhance some of the details on the roof, I'm using the brown color. Guys, keep watching how I'm adding more and more details using the brown color, and tell me in the comments how you feel the process till now. I'm painting an area of the roof using yellow ochre again, which I accidentally painted with brown, which I didn't want to. And again I'll continue painting the walls of the temple with brown. And I am not blending this brown, and in this way this enhances the perception of the shadows, which creates a bold and distinct effect on the intricate architecture of the temple. The contrast between the brown and the sunlit lighter areas creates a dynamic quality in the illustration. Now I'll mix a little bit of Prussian blue with this brown to create the darkest tone of this illustration painting. And I'll focus on the areas which are deeply shadowed and where the sunlight is nearly absent. The mixture of brown with Prussian blue adds a cooler impression on the deeply shadowed areas of the temple and creates a contrast between the warmer and the less shadowed areas of the temple. And this contrast between the sunlit areas and the less shadowed regions and the regions with this darkest tone enhances the overall visual interest of this illustration. Also, I'll use this mixture of this brown and Prussian blue to outline the areas of the temple roof, which will enhance the distinct features of the structure of the temple. And also I'll paint the overlapping shadows with this mixture of brown and Prussian blue. And by drawing the crisp lines with this brown and Prussian blue mixture gives this intricate detailed structure a fine definition. Now that I have completed the darkest areas of the temple, now I'll focus on the areas of the temple which have shadows, and I'll paint them with brown because these areas have little bit of intensity of sunlight. I accidentally got my hand painted with color, and while I was painting, this color transferred to the white portion of the paper. So I'm removing this with brush and cloth, and I'm again painting this area with white color. Now I have taken a round tip brush of size 6 and I'll paint the grass portion with light green. This color has become completely like powder, and I have to dip my brush again and again in water, and then I'm taking few particles of this color and then I'm blending this on the paper because I don't want to blend them again in the palette. Like, I don't know why, I just wanted to take this color directly from the color bottle, and then I wanted to paint the grass. Now I have come to the final step of this painting, which is I am defining the lines of the temple. I am drawing crisp lines which will mark the border between different areas of the temple, and also I'm defining the border of the grass with this color. Actually, this color mixture is the color which I already made using brown and Prussian blue, and I'm using this for defining the borders, and this will give dimension to the painting, and these details will enhance the beauty of this painting. I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments, and if you really like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. And now I'm done with this painting, and I hope you like the final outcome. See you in the next video. Bye.